Welcome to the spill, the heart spill, the heart spill, the heart spill. Of course, with the benefit girl, the spiller, the benefit girl, the spiller. Yeah, we are coming in live every single Saturday, 7 p.m. Like now, we are always premiering our videos, and here we are right now, even with our video for today. And I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel, to like the video, to comment and share on every single media platform. Let's share, let's make it viral, because it is wisdom that is being shared right here. And today I want us to delve into a topic that we touched in our former spill, and I was just touching the surface, but I want to broaden it a bit such that we can understand it a little more deeply. And I want to talk about mainly the advantage of technology to us, the underrated advantage of technology to us as the people that it has found in our generation. That's what I want us to touch. Now, there is this question, and I would like to begin it with a question. Have you ever wondered why some Ugandans are not embracing or are hesitating the transformation, the evolvement that is happening in technology? One, it is because technology is underrated. It's underrated in a way that people are not yet sensitized about the advantages that are coming in with this. People are not yet sensitized with the benefits loaded in the evolvement and revolution that is about to happen, or that is already happening, the shift that is coming in this industry. So I think that many Ugandans are hesitating this because they are not yet sensitized about what are the benefits that could really be happening with the evolvement that is coming around, the revolution that is coming around. But if people are sensitized, I think then we can see the embracement, and they can embrace whatever is happening. But because they are dumb and ignorant about what is really the good thing coming out of this, that's why they are hesitating in a way, that because they don't know. Now, I understand that we are supposed to have such topics, but I'll begin by talking about, because mainly today this is what we are delving about. We shall not share a story, but this is what we are delving about. One, I want us to understand that I'll talk like about three things. And one, I want us to understand the advantages of technology. Now, these advantages are a bit broad, but I picked out some few that we can share about as we delve into the topics that we want to delve into, or the things, the issues that I want us to delve into. So, one of the advantages that I picked out is the bridging in gaps. Technology connects even the most remote people, or the most remote people, in the whole different way. That how should I explain it? There is this thing called the mobile phone. It has shifted a lot of things. It has bridged a lot of gaps. It has bridged us to different opportunities that we cannot even tell. It has helped us embrace and see the broad gaps of opportunities that are before us, even if we have not traveled out of the places where we are. Even if we've not traveled outside Uganda, we can still get opportunities in very different, various areas of the world because of this thing. That is an advantage of technology. For example, farmers using mobile apps to get real-time market. They can market stuff outside Uganda. They can market stuff in very many different ways. And remember, this is the Pearl of Africa, whereby we have a lot of variety of stuff to market out there. And technology has just made this easy. So that's a very great example. That is a very great example, and it's one of the advantages. Yes, and the second one I picked out is education, the education revolution. The education revolution. Platforms like YouTube, we have Coursera, we have the 3W schools, we have what is this, the Allison Academy. We have a lot of stuff, and it has put knowledge in every single place. Now knowledge is everywhere. That is an advantage of technology. A lecturer can teach something in class and you don't understand, but you find an Indian guy on YouTube, and the way this guy is demystifying this thing, you just pick whatever you want to understand. This is an advantage of technology, that now instead of raising hands, oh, okay, it's also still important. But instead of raising hands in class, teacher, I've not understood this, and then the lecturer shows off. No, that's not happening anymore. I raise up my hand, you ignore me. I just go to my YouTube, how to create an application, and I'll understand how to create it with a variety of language, with from experts, from people that are in the real field, because at sometimes lecturers are not practicing even what they are teaching us. So I'll get first-hand information from someone who is in that field. And that is an advantage of technology. Knowledge is everywhere. That's why its benefits cannot be undermined. They cannot be undermined because they are helping us. Then we have the financial inclusion. The financial inclusion, whereby now transacting money is way different. Gone are the days when we used to go to the banks, make a lot of lines. Now you can complete everything using your mobile phone, using the applications, the softwares that are here, making financial transactions also easy. Also easy. I can trade from anywhere. We have the forex traders, they are trading way more easily because of this thing that is happening. And that thing is, of course, technology. It has opened doors to remote work, content creation, app development, offering opportunities that did not exist. However, I want you to understand, in the days when this evolvement was coming in, some people didn't embrace it. They didn't embrace it because they saw it as a threat. The farmers, some people who used to get gigs of digging, now that those big cars, the tractors are coming in and they're going to dig, it seemed like a threat. But I'll tell you what those people would have done to be relevant even now. To be relevant even now. You understand? So then those are some of the advantages that I picked out. But then going back to our question, that won't this all revolution of digitalization replace the human race? I understand there is fear, and I want to explain to us why that fear is existing. One, that fear is existing because of the automation anxiety. There is an automation anxiety where the machines and AI systems are replacing the tasks that the humans should be doing. And they are doing it at a certain scalability that could be required by the companies. For example, if I have a machine that can produce these phones, and one machine can organize this phone and put every single software that is supposed to be the hardware where it's supposed to be, and organize it if I give it the instructions, and it can do that in one single minute. Yet with the humans, I will require someone to put a motherboard, then someone will put the ice, then someone will put the batteries, then someone will cover it, then someone will package it. But one machine is able to do that, meaning that a machine will reduce the labor I need for my company to run, and I will definitely reduce that labor. But AI is able to do that and produce like 100 phones, because this is a machine. It does not get tired. It does not need salary. I just need to make it happen. It does not need lunch. It does not need transport. It will not tell me that my mom is sick, all this and this is happening. So you find that its scalability is way better, because it is putting it is making a lot of burdened work so light. It is making it way easier. So that brings fear amongst people, and that's why they have these questions of won't AI replace us? Then another reason as to why people are scared of what will happen, the job displacements. Workers in industries like manufacturing or transport fear being left behind, because a lot of things are happening, and much of the technology that is coming in now, some people cannot catch up with the advancements that are coming in. Machines are being brought in. One time I saw some news whereby we were given some cancer machines. I don't recall so well what they were called, but we were given some cancer machines. We received an opportunity to receive some cancer machines, or else we received the cancer machines. But the doctors in hospitals of Uganda could not operate those machines. So it came out that they were of disadvantage. The machines were of disadvantage, not because they literally have no use for us. But because the people that were supposed to operate them didn't know how to operate those machines, so they became of disadvantage. So those job displacements, because at such a time the doctors will be displaced, and those who know, if for example the benefit girl, knows how to do that thing, then I'm going to come and I will do it, because the doctors that are professionalized in that chose to study their doctorates and to study their medicine, and didn't purpose to add into something like understanding the little tips that are coming in technology about their field. There is a digital divide. Not everyone has the resources or knowledge to adapt to a tech-driven world. So that also gives people fear that when this thing comes, I don't even know how to operate phones. You know, some people are out there and what they know is, I have a smartphone, but all they can do is make calls, pick calls, call, pick calls and call, but they can't literally make the full advantage of what a mobile phone can do, apart from calling and being called, picking calls, which gives them a certain fear of how will we do it if something more than a mobile phone comes in. Shall I have my job? Shall I still be able to operate the way I am supposed to operate? And men, these things are happening and are giving people a lot of thoughts and anxiety, so they won't be able to do it. Now I want us to delve into the reality of the matter after explaining the advantages of technology, a little advantages of technology, and why people are scared that they might be replaced. Now let's get to this reality. I want to explain, to put out that fear, but also not putting out fear only, because even after putting out that fear, the fact and reality is that the robots and AIs that are going to come and do that stuff, they are literally coming. The administrative work, the law work, the doctors' work, the nurses' work, everything, it is still going to happen. So let us face the reality. One, jobs change, they don't disappear. Jobs change, they don't disappear. What am I trying to mean by that? That the jobs we are doing right now are not literally going to disappear, because way back, before the tractors came in that are digging now, there was a digging job, but that didn't disappear. Rather, it was shifted and evolved into something new. Technology is just transforming roles rather than eliminating them entirely. So if the people who were digging by then, for example, I'm specialized in digging back then in the 1990s, what would be the thing I would have done if I was in the 90s? I would reskill my skill of digging, because imagine if I'm someone who is able to dig, and now I know how to dig, but this time with a tractor or a machine, I'll be way better than someone who has just got knowledge in this machine, how to operate it and make it dig. And I'll be better because I know how to dig and how to make a machine dig. That was in the 1990s, by the way. That was in the 1990s. But now I want you to pick the same knowledge that we are having right now. If you are a teacher, the thing is changing, the thing is shifting. With your skill of teaching, add a little technology, become an electronic teacher. By so doing, you're going to become a global figure, because this is the one of the advantages of technology. It is giving us a global platform. It's global. You can teach in America, in that bedroom where you are. You can teach in China. You can teach in every single part of the world, no matter where you are. That is one of the advantages of technology. But if we stay on the ground, then it's not going to make sense. And that's why we shall still have that fear of what is going to happen. But jobs are not changing. Jobs are changing, but they are not disappearing. Day in, day out, we shall need teachers, but not the same quality of teachers that we have right now. who can't even operate maybe their phones. No, we shall not need those anymore. But if you are a teacher and you're able to operate a machine and make me receive education, even when I'm far from the physical meeting of that education, then you're the teacher that is going to be needed after this revolution has happened, or in this very revolution that is happening. Technology also, giving you another thing, technology also enhances and does not replace. Coming back to my argument that technology or AI cannot replace the human beings. It cannot replace us, but rather it is enhancing what we were able to do. So if I was able to pile up this phone and make it look like a phone in 5 hours, and a machine comes here and it is able to make five phones per hour of the 5 hours I was working, then it is better. It is enhancing the labor. It is enhancing whatever I was doing. Now what am I supposed to do as someone who was employed on that job? I'm supposed to understand how this machine works, and I will be the the very person who will be chosen to operate that machine. That is to my advantage. At least I'll be employed to be that person who feeds the machines with knowledge on what to do. That is an advantage. It doesn't mean that technology has replaced you. It means that it has been enhanced and something better has come in, but still my availability and feeding in information of what it's supposed to do, it's still a job that I can do. What am I talking about? I'm talking about reskilling. I'm talking about reskilling. We need to reskill the things that are happening right now. If you are a teacher, reskill into something, joining your field and onto something that is advanced, make one thing and produce out something better. Then you will not need to have the fear. Be a lawyer, but you know how to operate that robot. I'm talking about a machine or a computer. You're able to operate it a certain way, because at some point it will replace you and you'll have no options. You will have no options. So you need to advance it. At a certain time, we shall need AI trainers, people that are going to train these machines what to do. So if you're a person who sees in the future, then embrace it very quickly and understand, begin learning, begin understanding, begin picking that knowledge. We shall need data scientists, we shall need cybersecurity experts, we shall need app developers, we shall need software developers. You just need to look beyond where you are right now and think outside that box. In whatever field you're in, think outside that box, think outside it, and do something that is going to be able to make you relevant even after you're replaced by AI. Don't be these people that are just going to stay here and just be here crying, the job I used to do, now machines are doing it, now this and this is happening, and this and this. No, you begin now. For example, I was watching something and I saw one of the biggest figures I respect so much. One of the people I respect so much. He was talking about the days when cryptocurrency had just come in, and it was coming to him. An opportunity came to him, and it was a very good opportunity if he had the knowledge he has today back then. But by then he didn't have that knowledge. So this opportunity came, and he just didn't believe in this thing. Maybe it was a scam to him, maybe it was not working, so he just didn't believe in this thing. So this thing comes, and a few years after, like days in now, and the thing is booming, the thing is real, and the thing is making money. So this guy is regretting, how did I miss even this opportunity? Why? Because he didn't embrace the change. I encourage youths, more so us who are in our 20s, to give in our best to study everything, every single thing, before we decide on which journey to choose. For example, I'm in IT. I'm going to study app development. I'll study software development. I'll try cybersecurity. I'll try web development. I'll try front end. I'll try back end. I'll try every single field of technology until I'm sure that this is what I really want. But in your 20s, you're not at an age where you have decided that this is what I'm going to do. What have you seen to decide? What have you seen? Which experiences have you experienced to decide? Um, actually, yes, I support that we should obtain mastery in one thing, and I don't believe in the thing of juggling a lot of stuff. You're here and there, you're here and there, and then you end up mastering none. No, I don't believe in that. But I'm talking about the fact that knowledge is everywhere, and you can understand something about everything. That's why me one time my friend was like, but you're trying everything. And I'm like, man, I'm in my 20s. When am I supposed to try it? The time is now. I'll try content creation. I'll try every single field in technology. I'll try singing if need be. I'll try designing clothes if need be, until maybe in my late 20s I'll be able to say, I tried this and I made an error in this because I was not an expert in this. I tried this and this failed me. But I will have a lot of options, and I'll have a lot of backup and reasons as to why I'm supposed to follow the field I'm choosing to follow by then when I was trying. So we are at an age where you're not satisfied and saying, mainly I'm into this field and I'm here to stay. No changing, no nothing. You're playing games. You're just 20. You're just 20 something, 20 something, 20 something. You're still too early. I have a saying that says that if someone brings me an idea, and I study that idea and I see it as a good idea that is going to work for me, before I even get the full knowledge and understanding of it, I'm two mistakes into it, because that's the best way of learning. When someone, for example, talks about forex, and someone tells me there is this gig forex and this forex is working this and this, I'll join forex and begin learning forex. But into forex, I'll make mistakes in forex because I don't have the knowledge, but those mistakes will find me there, because I don't want I don't want to be slow when knowledge comes. By the time, whenever you wait for a lot of time thinking, advise me here, advise me here, advise me here, you will end up not doing that thing. So I will go for the advice, but when I'll go for the advice when I've made some losses, and now I know, okay, I made this loss because of this and this. I don't waste my time, because I want to be 30 focused on one thing, and I'm sure it's the one thing that is going to work for me. So try variety of knowledge, reskill in everything you know. Think outside the box. Think outside the education system. Let me not go into the education system, because very soon I'm hosting someone too, and we shall delve into that topic. But think outside the box. Think outside that box. Think of something that is different, unique. Make things happen. Me, I love interacting with fast thinking people. Someone who thinks very fast, like we are here and here, and we have thought of something, and we are here onto this, and then we are here onto this, and we've made errors here, but there is something here. So you think every time your brain should be thinking, and it should be thinking very fast, very fast, very fast. Let me also say this. One day we were home with my little brother, and my mom was not around, and I was also not around, but they were stuck on something with a lot of people at home. They were all stuck on something. So I came, and they explained to me the situation. When they explained the situation, I gave them like 4 options of what is supposed to be done on that very thing. I gave them like 4 options. So that day passes, and then my little brother, we are sitting down, just we're just sitting, and he tells me, but you know what? You are very wise. I love the way you think. We were all stuck, but you came with 4 options of what we're supposed to do. But over 5 people, we didn't know what to do. We're waiting for mom to come back. And when my mom came back and the same situation was explained to her, she was like, before even they could finish the conversation, she was like, you could have done this, this, the same things I mentioned. So he was like, the way you people think is very fast, and he's not the only one. Most of the people tell me the way you think, you think very fast, and that is how everyone is supposed to be. I think very fast because I apply myself to a lot of knowledge. I might be here, I don't have knowledge into the law maybe, but There is someone around me who knows the law, and you cannot just get me ignorantly. I will know something. I'll at least say something, because you know I've applied myself to all sorts of things, I'm not an artist and I don't sing, but when I see someone, I can tell that this person is flirting. I'm applying myself to something always, because this is the age where I'm supposed to do everything. Maybe, just maybe, I'm here and I'm supposed to sing. So I should know something about singing. Maybe at my 30, I'll record an album. That is applying yourself to a lot of knowledge. So instead of crying that AI is going to replace us and do this and do this, let us reskill the skills we have. Let us widen and think outside the box. Let us be innovative people, not inventive. Let us be innovative people that create things that have not existed, or make things, a combination of things that have existed, and make them work. Let us do that at least, because finally, technology is not here to replace us. It is here to mainly enhance us. If you are an artist, technology is here to enhance you. If you are a lawyer, technology is here to enhance you. It is not here to replace you. You just need to find the advantages of what has happened and make a combination of what you know to produce something that has not existed. Because wise men say, find a solution to problems. That's when you find money. Benefit girl here, I've been spilling, and I believe this is going to bless you. It is going to change the way you think. It is going to make you work on stuff that you've not worked on before. Make you think outside the box. And because of this, I believe one day Uganda, we are going to have a lot of booming innovations, because the Benefit Girl has brought this knowledge to life. Here spilling was the Benefit Girl, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Share, like, and comment. You're blessed. I sign out.